Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Khalid, an Oxford MBA graduate. If you don't know me, I make videos for sharing tips, advice and strategies for MBA applicants. A lot of what I share comes from my own personal experience and what I learned over time. In this video, I'm going to share 3 tips for MBA aspirants. I made this video for someone who just graduated from college and is now thinking about higher studies. And MBA happens to be one of the options or the only option they are looking at. This video tells them what to do in the next 2 to 3 years in order to make their MBA application competitive and increase their chances of getting an admit in a top-ranking business school. If you are that someone who thinks MBA will fulfill your life, enrich your soul, transform your world, and is necessary for your existence, then do watch this video because the preparation starts right now and not when you make an application. So let's cover the basics first. Before you do anything else, figure out why you are inclined to do an MBA. Is it a fleeting desire or are you really serious? Do you want to do an MBA to be a leader, manager, or an entrepreneur? Think about what stops you from playing any of these roles now. If not at workplace, in your personal capacity, you can be a leader driving a social project or an entrepreneur solving a particular problem. There is nothing stopping you. Work on developing your quant and verbal skills to up your game in the test arena. Don't discount the time or effort you would need to work on these skills. It's necessary that you chart out a plan to perform well on a standardized test such as GMAT or GRE because the test score is one of the entry barriers of getting an admit in a good business school. So we have covered the basics. Let's get on to more serious stuff about your growth journey from now to the point when you make an application. You will have to develop your few capabilities that will make your MBA application competitive in a top-ranking business school. Starting from now, think about your development in the form of a trajectory. Check periodically whether you are on a growth curve or being stagnant. You need to invest in yourself by learning continuously, seeking feedback, and developing your own brand. I want to share 3 tips that will help you fuel your growth curve. First one, create value. Whether you are writing a line of code or running your own startup, you have to excel in what you do. Think about how you are creating value for your peers, your team, your manager, your customer, and your employer. I want to share one story of 3 masons who were building a museum. On being asked about their work, the first mason said, "I'm just building a wall." The second one said, "I am building a museum." The third one said, "I am building a place of learning for connecting humanity with history." The point of this story is to always think big picture and find out how your piece of work fits in the larger context. Create value by excelling in whatever you do, solving problems for your key stakeholders, and taking initiative to address challenges. Remember, MBAs are problem solvers and value creators. If you aspire to be one, you have to show that you already have it in you. Now the second tip is build confidence. Can you challenge status quo? Are you someone who can ask tough questions? Can you drive initiatives at work or maybe outside, example, running a volunteer food drive for homeless? Do you have an ability to influence others without having authority? For doing all of this or any of this, you need to build confidence. People will not follow your lead if you don't come across as a confident person. In order to develop this attribute, you need to push yourself out of your comfort zone. You may fail the first time you try, but you will learn from failure and realize that it's not too difficult and you can master it with practice and learning. From my own experience, I had fear of public speaking. I knew at the time that in order to lead one day, I have to battle my fear and push myself out of my comfort zone. So I sought opportunities for public speaking. And in one instance, I volunteered for being an MC at an event. I wasn't happy with my performance. It was almost embarrassing. But my failure taught me lessons I would never have learned had I not even tried. I worked on my weaknesses, and the next time I volunteered for speaking at an event, it was simply amazing. Building confidence requires you to seek opportunities wherein you can practice, fail, learn, and develop. Lastly, if you don't find any opportunity around you, what's stopping you from creating your own opportunity for self-development? Now, the third and final tip is get feedback on an active basis. This point is applicable for all, irrespective of where you are in your career. Getting feedback gives you valuable insights about you, your work, your relationships, and your brand. Use these insights for guiding your development. Focus on the areas of improvement and find ways to convert your weaknesses into strengths. Find a mentor who can guide you, give you constructive feedback, and help you in your growth journey. Seek feedback from your peers, managers, customers, friends, and family. Based on feedback, make action plan to work on areas of improvement that are in line with your goals. So these are the 3 tips for you if you aspire to be an MBA one day. Create value, build confidence, get feedback. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.